And we're back here on Liquid Lunch, and today's May 4th, and we are, which is the birthday of some famous people, and one of those people is Dr. Naram. Dr. Pankaj-Naram is in Toronto visiting again, and it's great to have you here, and so good to have you here on your birthday, Dr. Naram.
Very, very happy to be here in this wonderful company.
And we have, I know you always have this huge entourage, and we've got Dr. Giovanni.
Dr. Clint.
Dr. Clint Rogers. Brincivalli. Dr.
Giovanni, you can call
Dr.
Yes.
Brincivalli is here too. So great to have you guys here. And, now, I know we have this big long bio of you, and you practice normally in Mumbai, but you travel the world, right?
I travel the world. I travel in around 16 countries.
Yes.
About 60 cities, 2 times a year.
Yeah.
I go to Italy, Germany, Switzerland, America, Canada, India, Nepal, Tibet. Help people with chronic and acute health challenges like diabetes, blood pressure, arthritis, osteoporosis, obesity, infertility, and different kinds of cancer, which is becoming a major challenge now with natural remedies, home remedies, herbal remedies.
I find it very interesting that we were talking earlier, and you were saying you are a Siddha and you were taught by a master.
Yes.
Who lived to be 125 and has taught you a thing or two on how to stay healthy and young and live a happy life.
Yeah, sure.
Tell us a little bit about the Vedic Vedic tradition. You're an Ayurvedic doctor as well, and I understand you have treated people like the Dalai Lama and Nelson Mandela
and Mother Teresa.
Lot of pressure there, is there?
It was a pleasure. It was a pressure, not pressure.
Not a pressure. It was a pleasure.
It was a big pleasure. When I met Mother Teresa, let me share you this story. I was 220 pounds, very huge. Now today I'm 115 pounds. So she hugged me. I felt like 1,000 mother hugging me. I started crying. And she had a very special way to joke. She says, Dr. Naram, I hug you, I like you, I want to show you my pulse, I want to take your treatment, but I think you are pregnant. I got a shock on that day. He says, what are you doing with this body? Why are you abusing? You have the solution. And from that day I decided I'm going to lose 100 pounds. I have lost 110 pounds. I'm in front of you. Before I had lots of time but no hair. Today I've got hair but no time. So I created my hair, I lost my body, all because of my master. My master, I had a master who lived up to 125. Also had a master who lived up to 145. Also had a master. The ultimate master was Lord Buddha's personal physician. So when Lord Buddha wanted to discover what is happening in body, mind and emotions and soul, they would go to my master. So we have a lineage of pulse reading. So we are world authority, or we have a lineage where the blessings comes from the lineage, and then we go for pulse reading. We tell what is happening in the body, mind, emotions, and then we help them with herbal remedies, home remedies, diet, lifestyle, Marma, and help people.
Now, you know, when we go to the doctor here in the West, right?
Yeah.
The first thing they do is they take your pulse.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know what that tells them. I think that must come from the Ayurvedic tradition,
Siddha-Veda
where you take
tradition.
a pulse, but you can tell almost everything about a person's health from the pulse, right?
Yeah. To be honest,
yes,
in a very humble way, pulse is something like a television. Like a television. Television.
Yeah.
Now God, if you believe in God, Buddha, Christ, whatever, the superpower, created you and created a pulse which tells you what is happening in your body now, in your mind, in your emotions. Now there are two things. One, first of all, you should know how to operate that television. Number one.
Right.
Yeah.
Not
Where to watch. just you can't do like this.
Yeah.
So there is vata, there is pitta, and there is kapha. We have to have a distance. And then comes language, because this pulse does not speak German, does not speak English, does not speak Hindu. It speaks its own language. Yeah.
So each physicality has its own language as well.
Yeah.
So
Each problem is the language.
Now, explain to our viewers doshas. In Ayurvedic medicine, we talk from doshas. Earlier, we talked in the Middle Ages that talked about 5 humors of the body. Please elaborate a little bit of the significance of that.
According to my master, who lived up to 125, we have a philosophy. Anyone, you, me, him, anybody can choose to live up to 100 years minimum, with vibrant health, unlimited energy, and peace of mind. Important is, how do you know a person is young or old? I'm coming to doshas. Now, a person can be 20 years old, or a person can be 100 years young. Depends upon flexibility. A person can be 20 years old if he's physically rigid, body is full of pain, or mentally stubborn, or emotionally dry. He is old. But a person can be 100 years young if he is physically flexible, mentally alert, and emotionally full of hope that the world is going to become a better place to live. Because world is evolving and world is beautiful. Now, why? If you can balance your dosha. Vata means wind energy, pitta means fire energy, kapha means water energy. Once you know how to balance that, then there are 2 things comes out. One is Agni. Agni means digestive power. And second is Bala. Bala means strength. Now what is happening? Because of junk food, because of colas, burger, cheese, pizza, pasta, wrong food diet, we are destroying our Agni. Means digestive fire, metabolic fire, and so we are getting so many challenges like cancer, young boys are getting diabetes, glasses are coming, so many problems are coming. I had glasses -2:45, -4:45. Can I show you some technique how to reduce glasses at any age?
Of course.
My glasses have been getting lower as well.
Fantastic.
I find that interesting. I want to get rid of them.
Very good.
Technique,
So cardamom, you know cardamom?
Yeah.
Cardamom powder, 1/8 teaspoon.
Yeah.
Turmeric juice, 1 teaspoon. And cow's ghee, 1 teaspoon. You mix it and take it first thing in the morning, number 1. Number 2, carrots. You know carrots?
Yeah.
My master used to say, have you seen rabbits? Have you seen rabbits wearing glasses?
No. That's
Why?
true.
Because they eat carrots. Yeah, I was doing an experiment in my home. I had few rabbits I brought, and also I have 2 German Shepherd. Now German Shepherd will go after rabbits, but they cannot catch because rabbits have got good glasses. They eat carrots. So again, coming back to the point, my master said carrot juice 1/2 cup, ginger juice 1 teaspoon, and basil. Basil is good for eyes. So basil, tulsi, 7 leaves, or even basil, about 7 leaves, and black pepper 3 corn, powder it and put it in that juice and drink that juice. Eyes becomes better. And these are the marma anybody can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now this is very powerful marma. I do it regularly. I will show you.
You used to have glasses?
Yeah, I keep them, but I don't use them.
Right.
Because if I do this, fantastic. I have to travel like crazy. Now, why do again going back to doshas, why do you get eyeglasses? Alochak pitta. Pitta means fire. There are many kinds of fire in the body. When alochak pitta goes down, eye becomes dry. Many women, many men, they get dryness in the eyes. They can't even cry.
Yeah.
And then they are put some steroids or something in the eyes, and then they spoil the eyes. Now, one of my Dr. Peter in Germany, had a very big problem of eyes, went to the steroid situation. He can't. He has become blind now. But with this situation, I have helped thousands of people, and also cow's ghee. Take cow's ghee, put it here on the temples. Now, when you touch here, it is very hot. Why? Because we are on smartphones, we are on computer, we are doing so much work, mental work. And then we do not have anything to cool down.
Yes.
So when you touch here, it is hot. So take cow's ghee, put it here, and then do like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then press here. So this will become cool. You can sleep very good at night. You get up in the morning with enthusiasm, and you regenerate. And your vata, pitta, kapha, 3 doshas goes into balance. So these are the things.
Very interesting.
Yeah. In Italy, we had helped many people who could not even see properly. Dr. Giovanni can share with you.
Yeah.
Tell us, Dr.
Please,
Giovanni.
Yes. My name is Giovanni, so I am a medical doctor, and I have been with Dr. Naram for more than 20 years. So I met him in Italy in '94. So working with him, following him all over the world, I have seen and witnessed many situations. But the most strong example of how we can improve the eyes is a small girl that I remember in America. So she came at the age of 10, and the mother said that my daughter, is clinically blind, means she cannot see anything. Suppose she see the sun, she facing the sun, she maybe see something, just a small light. And so the mother said that I have brought my daughter to all the specialists, but nobody can help her, because she will stay blind for all life. So she brought her daughter to Dr. Naram, and full of hope, because she heard that Dr. Naram could help. And then she started the process doing the Marma, doing the home remedy with ghee, cardamom, basil, and starting with the formula that we have: healthy vision, pitta shamak, herbal antioxidant. So she came after a couple of years of taking and following properly the regimen, the prescription. She said that she started to see, the daughter started to see. Before, if you say to her, how many are this? She just touch. She couldn't see. So she started to see, and now she is going to a school, special school, and she can write. She can write in a special paper where the lines are more, but she can see.
Yeah.
So she have the eyes back, the vision.
So only
back.
help she needs is a big line,
A big line,
so she
only
can
the
write.
big line. Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
So she was clinically blind, and then now she can see. So it means we can reverse the condition. So we can nourish the optic nerve, we can nourish the eyes. So it has been very, very strong example how we can reverse the condition.
Well, okay, so now, and Clint, I don't know if your mic is on.
I think it is.
Is it? So, and you're in Toronto, right?
No, I'm not.
Oh, you're not.
I come here sometimes. Yeah. But I did interview this woman and the daughter that Giovanni was talking about. And, I heard the mother. She says, imagine what it's like to be a mother.
Yeah.
Your little girl is standing right in front of you in a grocery store. And she's yelling out, Mommy, where are you? She's facing you.
Right.
She's saying, Mommy, where are you? Scared. And you're right in front of that little girl, and she doesn't know you're there.
Yeah.
And you're seeing her eyesight slowly decreasing, thinking, what is her future going to be like?
Yeah.
You're scared because she can't play games with other kids. Her little sister was worried about her like crazy. And then when she came back, now she can play all the games with her sister. She can write. She can say exactly all the numbers. And I saw her in front of Dr. Naram. I asked her, I'm interviewing her. I says, what do you want? Now that you have your eyesight back, what do you want to do with your life? And she says, I want to learn from Dr. Naram, and I want to become one of his best students, and I want to help people like he helped me. That was her response.
Oh, nice.
Well, this is interesting because, we talk about, the Ayurvedic approach is something that isn't really taught in the West. And we have our own Western approach to medicine, right?
Yeah.
And it sounds like, obviously, there are certain cases like this one where the doctors told her there was no hope, right? And then you were able to apply this knowledge that is uncommon here in the West and help her. But I want to ask, one of the big things now that people are talking about is, especially in the West, is autism.
Autism.
And it's a real big epidemic, and people are going, like, what's the cause?
Yeah.
What's the cure?
Yeah.
All we know is that vaccines aren't causing, right?
Yeah.
But do you deal with that? And
Yes.
And what do you think is the cause, Dr. Naram?
Yeah. Very honestly,
Yes.
I have been helping more than 6,000 autistic children with some amazing results. Dr. Clint is writing a book on my work, and he interviewed personally many autistic children and how wonderful they are becoming, how genius they are becoming. Basically, an autistic child is a genius. Believe it or not. He or she has more IQ, more special skills, ability than you and me, to be very honest. Now the question is, how do we bring that out? And second is, they are very hyper, difficult to communicate. So why? And whatever are the symptoms, everybody knows, so I'm not going deep. But I would like to tell you why this is happening. According to my pulse reading, they are extreme vata. So this is vata pulse, pitta and kapha. When vata increases and goes from vata to pitta to kapha, brain is one thing, but it is crowded. And it is so much crowded that the brain cannot function, brain cannot see, so we need a space. So how do we create space? Cow's ghee. So cow's ghee, 1 teaspoon, saffron, 2 pinch.
2 pinch.
Cinnamon, 2 pinch. Nutmeg, you know nutmeg?
Nutmeg,
Yeah, 4 pinch.
Yeah.
Mix everything together.
Yeah.
Cardamom, 1/8 teaspoon.
Yeah.
And there is one very good herb, Jata-masi. Jata-masi is also available in Canada. I saw in many herbal shop.
Yeah.
About 1/8 teaspoon, you mix it and give to this girl or a boy. And I have created some formulas, healthy brain formula, healthy mana shakti formula, and there are some marmas. Now, believe it or not, we have some amazing results, and they become so brilliant. So maybe I would invite Dr. Clint to share one of his story about his whatever he has done very deeply with autistic.
Yes, please.
And then Giovanni, and then I give some more home remedy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, these are some of the most compelling, touching stories that I've interviewed probably now more than 4,000 people that have come to Dr. Naram and seen fantastic results. But the kids who are the autistic kids and the parents and the families going through this, it doesn't just affect that kid. It doesn't just affect the parents. It affects the whole family, the extended family, the community. And one of the actually most amazing stories is in Italy that Dr. Giovanni was helping. This boy was he was autistic in a way that frustrated him, made him angry. And he became very big. And when he was little and angry, the parents could control him, force him to do things. Because if you're a parent, you're at your wit's end. You can't go out on your own, like for recreation. You can't leave this child you can't even take your eyes off of them lots of times because you don't know what they're going to break, what they're going to destroy. And when they're little, you can physically force that little kid to do something. Or in some cases, parents, it kills them, but they drug the kid. So then the kid becomes dull and they feel guilty. So now this child, this little boy grew. But he didn't just grow as big as them, he grew bigger than them. So now how do you force someone that weighs more than you, is stronger than you, and he scared them. It got to the point where they felt extreme danger. Yeah. Violent. angry and came to Dr. Giovanni and Dr. Naram desperate. And they tried everything else that they could think of trying.
And how old was he? How old was the kid
at the time when he first came to you, Giovanni? How old was he?
It was already a young man.
Okay.
It was,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah. And his situation was so uncontrollable that they did surgery in the brain.
Oh.
So to remove, part of the brain to cool him down.
Right.
But even after that situation became even worse. He got also scissors. Scissors?
Seizures. Epilepsy.
Epilepsy.
Seizure.
Yes. It was extremely violent. So they have to put in a special school where 5 people has to just take care of him. And so now, you can continue, and then I would add something because I just saw him before coming to Canada a few days ago.
Okay.
And so when first time he came, just the person that took the appointment, so he say, oh, now be careful because an extremely violent young man is coming.
Yeah.
So be careful because nobody can control him. So and then I was a little scared also when it was the time of the appointment. And just before he came, I was hearing his beating the wall, beating the door, beating So he was, his presence was, announced by the sound and by the screaming.
Right.
And this was one of my first extreme case autistic. And I say, oh, now I've learned from Dr. Naram how to treat, so I have to put in practice all this knowledge.
Yeah.
And so anyway, we have treated him with Marma. So there are special Marma that can be good. Marma are some exercise or some treatment.
These are the physical things like
Physical,
Dr. Naram
yes.
was doing. The,
So how about I show that Marma? Is okay?
Sure.
Yeah. So as soon as such children comes, what do? You take their right hand up, and then start pressing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now this is a Marma which goes from your conscious mind to subconscious mind and makes him feel good. Now in his case, his name was Andrea, right?
He's Andrea.
See, I remember. I have 6,000 words. This boy I can never forget because the way he was pushing and pulling and hitting the parents, unimaginable. And I say, Andrea, I love you. You are wonderful. So when you say wonderful, you press. Andrea, you are wonderful. And then the message goes. So if the message does not go, you repeat this. Then you go slowly here. Put the, and then do here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you say, Andrea, you are so quiet. You are so wonderful. You are so cute. You are so loving. And believe it or not, Andrea starts smiling.
Right? So is that what happened?
And then the third Marma, to make him more calm. So this is the Marma. You press the point this way, go like this, and then go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if you do this Marma, the modern system says there is a electricity going on in the brain. 2,500 years ago, they said vibrations are going on. And the vibrations are very haywire.
Right.
And so it becomes irritation. And the pitta is very high. And vata has gone in the brain, in the subconscious mind. So how, and this is known as vichara vayu. Now who are we? We are not physical body. We are mental body, we are emotional body, we are intellect. So we call it as a mana, buddhi, ahankar. Man means mind, buddhi means intellect, ahankar means ego. Now something because of vayu goes in the vichar, thinking process, the thinking becomes haywire. With this Marma, it settles. And once it settles, Andrea starts seeing the world in a different way. And then cow's ghee, giving that cow's ghee which I said, and applying ghee here. So here you do like this. Apply ghee and do like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then go down. So his vata, Andrea's vata goes down. Then put ghee here on the, how do you say, crown chakra. So you put ghee here and then you do like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then put like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Believe it or not, 1 teaspoon ghee, 2 teaspoon ghee disappears. And suddenly Andrea starts smiling, becomes happy. Today I have been helping Andrea from, I think, maybe 6-7 years.
He's waiting for you. He's waiting
for me. Now I'm going to Italy, in Cesena. He comes to a small town in Cesena. And how is he feeling now?
He's feeling, I just saw him just few days ago before coming. The parents was very happy because Andreas now is more calm. He is interacting, he is playing, he is doing work, small work also. And he asked for the first time for a watch and for a phone. And the parents say they never thought that Andrea could have this kind of desire. And so he's improved a lot. For them, it's a big transformation.
Yeah, before, violence was uncontrollable. Now, no violence. Before, he wouldn't pay attention. You could speak, nothing, didn't seem like anything's registering. Now he's communicating. Now he's learning. Now he's taking care of his parents in some cases.
Wow.
And I've seen cases before, the situation was so bad, sometimes the husband and wife wanted to separate. That amount of stress.
It's a huge stress on families, right? Yeah. And they're saying now, but by 2025 or something, like 1 in 2 boys
will become like this
in North America is going to be autistic. But it's not the vaccines.
Well,
that's the good news.
There was an MIT researcher at U of T last week, and she talked just about one molecule, glyphosate. And the research that this lady has done, I mean, imagine, spent a lot of time on that. And she was saying there is a relationship to a lot of the chemicals in our environment that works in that direction. Now, that's what my next question is. How do these chemicals impact? Do you believe that, or is it just our spiritual lack of understanding?
GMOs too, and all that stuff that people are worried about.
I think, to be honest, I'm a super specialist of how to make people who have been confused in their brain, who have been confused in their body with cow's ghee. Cow's ghee is one of the best thing to make people free from heavy metals. Now, you know, the whole world is full of toxins. Water is toxic, food is toxic, lots of chemicals, I believe. Maybe these two, Dr. Clint and Dr. Giovanni, can tell how chemicals are dangerous. But if you ask me, I don't know. They are dangerous? Yes. How do I remove those chemicals? How do I help you to become a better person? That is my job.
So ghee where to remove heavy metals?
Yeah, so ghee is such a powerful stuff, cow's ghee.
It's just butter, right? Clarified butter, isn't it?
Clarified butter. And then if they go on my website, I'll be, we are having a video. We are going to have a video, right, Clint?
Yeah.
On how to make a Siddha ghee. How to make a Siddha ghee, how many hours it will take. It's a very beautiful process.
What is that though?
Yeah.
A shiitake?
And then we'll be teaching. We'll be teaching you all.
I made ghee before.
To
clarify the butter, but I don't know the difference now.
Yes. So how to make that in such a way, it's a big process. I can't tell you in 1 or 2 minutes.
It's on the website.
On the website they can go, and or I can I can send you that video to you, and you can put it on your website also.
Okay.
No problem.
Sure.
The main thing is how to make that ghee, and then how we can make, and even believe it or not, autism is going to be a big problem, I know, but what about ADD? What about ADHD?
Exactly.
What about anxiety? What about stress? What about nervousness? What about killing self? What about killing others? This has become a major issue in teenagers. Now, after helping more than 100,000 teenagers, I found out that parents are saying that my son or daughter is not listening to me. And the teenagers are saying that our parents are not understanding. Now, how do we create that understanding? So I come on one television show every day in 169 countries. I have created a big series of how to bridge a gap between teenagers and parents, what they can do to improve the quality of their life. I did a big experiment with my own son, who is now 16 and a half, that how do I make him genius? How do I, now today, if I'm using this mobile, he says, Papa, you cannot keep mobile next to you. You know, at night you should close it. There are vibrations coming. And on the contrary, my son has become my grandfather, telling me what to do with my mobile and how much time I should watch TV.
So is he right? Or do you have something you do
So when he sleeps, I do some Marma. I have been doing this Marma from the day he was born or before he was born.
Yeah.
When he was in his mother's womb, I used to go and put ghee on the navel of his mother, and then I would say, press like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I would say, Krishna, Krishna, I love you. If you listen to me, respond. And then suddenly he would say, bum, 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 bum. He would do. And that connection is still now. Now, believe it or not, for him and for me, he is my best friend. And when he sleeps, I program him. So he says, Papa, I have kept my room open. Come and program me. So on this side, after this 3 finger, this is the Marma. So when he's sleeping, I do like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I say, Krishna, I love you. Day by day and in every way, you are growing better and better. Your communication is improving. You are lovely. You are healthy. You have got powerful, positive, magnetic, dynamic, loving, healing and healthy personality. And then I speak a mantra. Om Namo Shanti Karaya Kuru Kuru Swaha. And then I press one more time like this. And when you press this Marma, the message goes to subconscious mind. And when he gets up in the morning, he feels he's fantastic. And then the miracle happens.
You guys, listen, we have to wrap this up because we got other stuff. But this has been a great conversation and just the beginning for people that can interested get in contact with you. It's your birthday today, Dr. Naram.
Thank you.
And look what we have.
Thank you very much.
And
my pleasure. Thank you. My pleasure. Thank you. I love you all. Thank you.
And I just want to say thank you too, even though it's your birthday.
Yeah.
You guys gave me this fantastic Nehru jacket. I'm very thankful for that. And
very good. Beautiful.
Now, and before we go, you're in Toronto. I mean, can people come and see you?
Yeah, sure.
Or we know people can go to the website and find out more. But anything else you want to announce?
Or the phone number is there.
The phone number is here. So, is this it? This is the one with the phone number?
Yeah.
Let's say 888
817
817-3481. I'm going to read that again. It's 888-817-3481. So people can call that number and figure out how to get an appointment.
I will say that the appointments book very fast.
Yeah.
So it may already be full in many of the cities. So if people are interested, they have to call quickly.
But they can get more information on the website.
We'll be in Montreal, Ottawa, Calgary, Edmonton, Vancouver, San Francisco, all over.
Right.
And when will you be back? Just for people who might not get a chance to see you, but
I'll
would
be
like
November,
to.
In
November, so we can make a note on our calendar.
Yeah.
So, okay, guys, thank you so much for doing this today. Great to see you, and
great to see you.
Hope to see you again, maybe in November.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to take a little break, but stay tuned. We got a whole bunch more health stuff, wellness stuff coming up here on thatchannel.com. So we'll see you next time.